Hello everyone, Bodum 11716 here, and sorry if there are geese. There are a lot of geese flying around. It's really annoying, but it's just something I can't really change, so we're gonna get right into it. I have so much to talk about right now, a lot of updates since the last update video I made, so I'm gonna get into it and cover it all, hopefully. So first, I'd like to say I'm on winter break right now, in between semesters at NIU. I just finished school on Thursday, so I have a month break from that. So today is Thursday, so it's been a week on break. Today is December 21st. It is 10:51 a.m. and I am currently on break. So for the last semester, it was my first semester at NIU, and I just finished that, and I got a 4.0 GPA that semester, which isn't that impressive considering a lot of other people did as well. A lot of other finance majors did. It was a pretty easy semester for us. A lot of extra credit was offered in these classes, so getting all A's wasn't too difficult. A lot of other people did also. It's next semester that'll be extremely difficult for finance majors, because it's 4 difficult finance classes and 1 OMIS class. So that's going to be the tough one for finance majors. So the last video, I always watch the previous update video before I make a new one. So the last video I did say that I wanted to transfer to U of I, so that's kind of out the door now. I didn't really like NIU at first, and I'm still not a huge fan of the school, but I met so many awesome people, and I'm really good friends with a lot of them now. And I don't really want to change schools to meet a bunch of new people and lose my friends and stuff. Otherwise, I probably would have, but even so, I would have to get accepted to U of I. I'd have to pay a lot more money to change over to that school. And honestly, I have a year and a half left until I get my bachelor's, so it's just not feasible at this point. I'll just stay at NIU, continue to have my friends, and have fun, enjoy myself, and get good grades, hopefully. But yeah, so over this break, I wanted, in my last video I said I wanted 2 jobs. I didn't get that. I didn't get any jobs, unfortunately. I applied to like 10 places, but I didn't get any offers because they don't really want someone who would just work a month only. I'll take my hat off. It's not that cold. It's like 35, almost 40 degrees with the sun. So yeah, I didn't get a job, unfortunately, because it would take like 2 weeks to train me, and then I'd only be working for 2 weeks. So it's just not something companies really want. They want someone who they could train, and then someone who would work there for a while. So I wouldn't really be that person. So I didn't get a job. It's not the end of the world, but it does kind of suck. I don't really have much to do now. I just play piano a lot. I exercise. I read. Like with piano, I'm learning a new song called Canon in D. I'm learning to memorize that song, the whole song. I'm about a third of the way there. I got like the first part memorized, so I'm gonna start the next part soon. And also, oh yeah, I learned how to solve the Rubik's Cube, like the day when I came back. So I came back on Saturday, so I learned how to solve that on Saturday. So that's really fun to do. I'm glad I learned how to do that. Today I'm going to try the violin for the first time. I'm going to a violin place in Palatine to try violin, and if I like it. Like, I love the sound of violins. I've watched a lot of videos on violins. I love just the way they're played. I love the sound they make, so I really want to learn how to play the violin. So I'm going to try that later today. I'm bringing my mom with me, because she's into music, so I offered if she wanted to come along. So if I try it and I like it, I'm probably going to rent it for a month over this break, and then just play it a lot. Maybe learn how to play that, have some fun with that, hopefully. And then I'll just return it right before I go back to school. But yeah, it's pretty much my plans for the break. I don't really have much to do, so I'm just trying to learn new stuff, read a lot, and stay in shape, and that's about it. Then the next thing, so something I never really posted to my channel. I don't think I've ever mentioned it on my channel at all, like not even in descriptions, but like in the last video I know I didn't mention it, so I never did mention it. But I got a girlfriend over this past summer. She became my girlfriend July 13th, and I never mentioned it to YouTube or any social media. I just kind of kept that private, I guess. I'm not sure why, I just wanted to keep it private for some reason. Just never mentioned it, I guess. But so over that summer, I took 3 classes, worked 31 hours a week, and had my girlfriend. So it was an extremely busy summer. So even with all the busyness in my life, I still made time for her. So every couple of days I would drive down about a 30-minute drive to her place, pick her up, and go out with her. Usually we'd walk at like Forest Preserves, or sometimes go see a movie or go to dinner or something like that. But we usually just went out and enjoyed each other's company. Honestly, it was probably the best summer of my life. I was in school. Like, I love being busy. I'm a busy person, and I love being busy. I don't like having a lot of free time like I do now. I don't like having free time over my break. I wanted 2 jobs. I don't have any jobs. So this is pretty tough for me. But that was honestly probably the best summer of my life, being with her and going to school and working. All my coworkers, I loved my coworkers, so it was a great summer, honestly. Then when I got to NIU, I was still with her. You know, we still texted every day. We were still really close, and then I got to see her every few weeks when I came back home, because she went to Northeastern Illinois University, but she didn't live on campus. She lived at home, so she just commuted to school and then went back to home. So over the weekends, I could still visit her, and then we could go out because she wasn't living on campus. So she was still relatively close to where I live. So that's how I was able to see her. So we were texting each other like every single day this past semester. Then early morning at 12:37 a.m. on Tuesday, November 28th, she texted me saying she felt I wasn't doing enough in our relationship and she broke up with me. I was asleep at 12:37 a.m., but I randomly woke up at 2:09 a.m. And then I read the text. I was completely overwhelmed. Like, I had been with this girl for the past 4 months, and then just like that, it was over. So I couldn't believe it. So needless to say, I didn't get any sleep the rest of that night. I just laid there awake. I'm 20 years old, and she was my first girlfriend. And that was my first breakup, and it was terrible for me. I couldn't study or do any homework for a week. I just couldn't even think. I really didn't think she would break up with me. I knew our relationship had our problems, but I thought we would get through them, and I thought she wanted to try. As sad as it was and still is, I knew she wasn't the one. Like, we had our problems. It just felt like it wasn't all the way there. I knew it from the beginning. It just wasn't all the way there with her. It's hard to explain, but so it's for the better that she broke up with me. It really is. I really tried hard to make it work out, but it just wasn't working out. I text her every day, and I really did enjoy her times. We had great memories together, but it just wasn't all the way there. It's as best as I can say it. And I have nothing against her. She wants to be a high school math teacher as a career, and you know, I wish the best for her. I really do hope she does well in that, and I hope she can become that and get her degree and all that stuff. I wish the best life for her possible. I have a lot of respect for her still. No hard feelings. Just didn't work out, so we went our separate ways. And she wishes the best for me also. We have no hate for each other. And now we're going our separate ways, and we'll probably never talk again. And that's just a part of life. So this is my first breakup, and I understand that's how life works. So as sad as it is, I'm trying my best to move on. And it's really hard for me to be here right now on this hill, because for our 1 month anniversary, I brought her to this hill, and like 1 month after she became my girlfriend, I brought her to this hill, and beforehand I had got a teddy bear for her, and I put it in a bag and I hid it in a bush, like right over there. You can't see it, but I put it in a bush over there, and I walked past it and I pretended I didn't know what it was, and then I gave it to her. So she's been on this hill with me. So, and this is the first time I'm on this hill without her, without being with her. So it's really hard for me, but time has held me. It's been about 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks since the breakup, so I've gotten some time to heal. Time heals all wounds. That's a powerful quote I like to reference a lot. So that's helped me a lot, that quote. And luckily I've also had amazing people to help me through this. I want to thank Claudia for always being there for me through everything. She helped me right from after the breakup happened, and I always go to her if I need anything. She's helped me through it a ton. I can always count on her. Kian also. It was me, Kian, and Claudia who hung out a lot, went bowling together a lot, and that just really took my mind off everything. Like 2 days after the breakup, we went bowling that night for hours, and it really cleared my mind, and I really appreciate that from them both. Gamer, for knowing exactly what I'm going through and for giving me encouraging words throughout the whole process. He's been through it and he's helped me. I want to thank Julissa for always being there for me and always being my friend, even when I haven't treated you the best. Maria's husband and Julissa's husband. So I know these names probably mean nothing to anyone watching this besides me, but these videos are primarily for me to look back on, so I'll remember it. But anyways, Maria and Julissa's husband. So I went to a party last week on Friday. It was an end of the semester party that Claudia threw at her house. And I met Maria's husband, and I talked to him for like over an hour about everything, about heartbreak, about relationships, and he's given me a lot of encouraging words. I think he's about 25 years old, so he has a little more experience than me with everything in life. So he told me a ton through that, and just listening to his stories and how you become a better person after like you get your heart broken and all that, and you get just staying strong and all that good stuff. So he helped me so much with that. So I want to thank Jacob, and then Julissa's husband named Jacob also helped me. He was at that party too. I talked to him for a little while, and he also gave me some nice encouraging words, so I appreciate that from both of them. I want to thank my father, some mommy. I want to thank my father. He's been my primary inspiration through all of life. Not all of life, but like since I became an adult, getting me through tough times, always being there for me, giving me so much encouragement and providing me with all the support I needed. He also helped me through this relationship breakup. So he's always been there, and he continues to help me every day, even though he's in New York right now, living there. But he's helped me a ton, and most of all, God. I'm very religious. I know a lot of people aren't, or a lot of people are not Christian, don't believe in God. That's fine, I respect that, but I have a strong belief in God, and he has helped me get me through this. Sorry, it's really windy and cold. My hands are freezing. But yeah, God has gotten me through so much through this experience. People will sometimes be there for you, sometimes they won't. God will always be there, and that's what I take to heart. Whenever I need to, I can pray and I can feel better, and it always does make me feel better, and that's what I rely on most. And I've gotten so much closer to him through this experience, so I want to thank God most of all for everything. So anyways, enough of all that. Needless to say, it's been pretty hard few weeks. Probably the hardest of my life, but that's okay. That's what people have to go through to get better from it. But anyways, 2017 is almost over. Less than 2 weeks away, and it's over. Then 2018 starts, which is crazy because so much has happened in 2017. Obviously, what I just talked about happened. My first relationship started in 2017. I made so many new friends that I'll be friends for life with. 2017. Met so many new people. Went to university. Like, just this year has been crazy. It's been amazing. I love it. It really has been a great year. I have no regrets. I've made some mistakes, but I've learned from them, and I can't regret anything I've done. For 2018, I plan to meet a lot more new people, build great relationships, see where that leads. Always work hard and be the best person I can be. Those are kind of my base plans for 2018. Obviously get good grades. Mostly just make new connections with people and just go from there with those connections. But whatever happens in 2018, God will be with me, and I have a strong faith in God getting me through any hard times I've been in. But yeah, so that's pretty much my update. A lot happened. A lot of good stuff, a lot of terrible stuff, but I've learned from everything, and I can say I'm a better person from it all, and I'm really looking forward to the future, what happens with me, what I can do. And there's a train coming, so perfect time to wrap up this video. I don't know when I'll post next. Maybe it'll be at the end of next semester. Maybe it'll be like spring break or something if there's a crazy update that I need to provide. Not sure what'll happen, but yeah, whenever I post, I will post, and I'll make sure to keep the updates coming. I will give you all a view of everything because I didn't do that in my last video. I forgot. And I don't really play much freestyle soccer anymore. So I just focus on studying and don't really have time for this much. Kind of lost interest, but so let's just kick that out of the way. And I will give you the view. There it is, same old view. No snow right now. There was snow a few days ago, but it melted because it's been a pretty warm few days. Some geese up there, as always. I guess there wasn't a train. I thought I heard one, but okay, 18-minute video, nice. But that was good. That was a lot to update with. So thank you all for watching. I'll post. I don't know when I'll post next. Probably a few months. Maybe at the end of next semester, updating how it went, and who knows what kind of person I'll be then. So I'm really looking forward to everything, and I hope all of you are too. So I hope you guys enjoy your winter wherever you are. So have a nice day.